Hello everyone, Rain here. It is the 10th of October, 2023, otherwise known as 10/10/23. And we're back for more Star Wars. I'm gonna give it a very short moment because it looks like the ads are auto-playing. Not that I think anybody's shown up yet, but my entire dashboard on Twitch has been going silly this stream, so play it by ear. Okay. Let me just adjust some things real fast. And let's hope the KOTOR launches cleanly this time. Okay, where did I save? 21 hours, 1 minute. That looks like us. I'm not gonna lie, I had very much considered just canceling this stream. I am not feeling the best today. But I figure if it's Manon, if I put it off, I am just never going to get back to it. Or I'm going to keep finding excuses, rather. So, one moment. I was just double-checking the capture. Alright, we were told to go to the Republic Embassy. We also still need to deal with the whole murder mystery thing with Jolie's friend. Apologies if the audio goes weird for a moment. I need to adjust the position of my headset cord. The audio jack on the top of my computer is not the best. But it's the only one that actually fits my... Or it's the only place I can actually put this headset cord that'll let me wear it at my chair. So... You'd think I would have all this ready in advance, but... Well... Unfortunately... was not an option. You know what? I think I'm going to divert. And because it's new content to me, I'm going to start doing the Gino Haradan quests. Which does unfortunately mean that we're going to be leaving the... We're going to be leaving the planet, maybe. I don't know. Do I really want to divert and do that? Like, the real problem is, if I put it off now, what's going to happen is... After we get our next star map, either here or Korriban, a big fancy set piece is going to happen, and there is no avoiding it. Kind of messes things up. I'm also trying to figure out whether or not that one Gamorrean is going to attack me or not. Let's see. Camera's deactivated. Well, that's a great sign. Where is he? No? No. Huh, shocker. Alright. See if he invaded the Ebon Hawk itself. Again, no, this isn't like KOTOR 2, where combat happens on the ship. Neat. Okay, so our one off-planet Geohardan target was... Yep, Zulan. On Dantooine near the Noble Estates. Near the land speeder. Okay. And this gives us an excuse to poke Adam Larp anyways. Oh, well.
Incoming fighters.
Yeah, I couldn't tell, Garth. Thank you. Yeah, it takes like 2 taps to kill any fighter, and I am just very bad at lining those up. And that's the sun. The problem is there's not enough vertical clearance to hit the ones that are swinging low. So while you can see them, you can't really do much with them. And now I have the hiccups, so that's gonna be fun. I'm going to try soloing this first. And if things don't work out, I will switch my party and I'll bring them in. But, like, we're supposed to be assassinating this guy. So, we'll see. See how it plays out. I don't think Belaya has anything new for us either. Alright, off into the wilds. How much money do I have now? 37k credits. I could try and see what, I don't remember if Cassius Fett's armor is going to be better or not than, what we... I think it's Kalinord's battle armor that we have on him right now. Yeah, the Cassius Fett armor. Coldfire Sonic, upgradable. No other details at the moment. That said... doesn't look like we really have anything to sell off either. I think I got rid of all that last time. Okay. So, near the noble estates, and potentially buy a land speeder. Okay. Well, that's a bunch of land speeders, but not, I think, what we're looking for. Oh, no, this is the Grove, I'm pretty sure. No, that's the Grove. Where are we? There we go. I had to learn how to read a map. It was a very, very traumatizing experience. I may never recover. Oh. What's funny is I swear we've seen this guy's speeder before. I'm reasonably sure. Yep, that's a speeder. Zulon speeder. Okay. Quick save. Speeder of Zulon Centaur, the Grand Slaver. Zulon himself is nowhere in sight. We could activate the alarm system or set a mine. Failure! You don't have a mine on you. Well, activate the alarm. If Zulon is anywhere nearby, he'll come running. Oh, that's some combat droids. Oh boy. Who are you? What are you doing here? Are you the one who touched my speeder? How do I want to play this? Yeah, I'm Nero. I don't know you. You touched my speeder, so you die now. Oh, self-defense. A very aggressive case of self-defense. Oh, he is going down like... oh, boy. Stop! We don't need to fight anymore. Don't kill me. Why should I let you live? I've got 200 credits. You can take them. I can't just let you go. You're a slaver. You think I'll let you take me to prison? You think I'll sit in a cell and rot? No. I don't want to die like this. I'll die fighting like a warrior. You have 1 HP, my dude. You are going... Yep. Oh, dark side points. Too bad. Oh, well. You know, kill a slaver, get dark side points. Which is, concerning for the nature of this quest line. Oh, he had a Mandalorian power shield. That explains a bit. Yeah, we probably could have just detonated his... We probably could have just gotten the mine and detonated the speeder, but I don't even know where we get a mine now. Like, we vendored all of them. I think that's the first time in the game where we've actually needed to have a mine to do anything. You know what? Story in 3 acts. I'll kill you! Wait, don't kill me! I'd rather die. Yeah, you're not wrong, Chocobo. And then we get dark side points for it, and it feels wrong that we would get dark side points for that. You know what? I'm gonna run this back. Actually, I'm gonna run back further. We're gonna go all the way back to our save file from end of last stream, so since we didn't do anything else fancy. And then I believe... Oh. Yeah, we talked to this guy last time. Okay, did I sell... Nope. If I did sell it to him, he does not have the mine. Darn it. Okay. Well, that's a bit of a problem. Yeah, I know, right? It's weird. I've got to wonder if it's some... I've got to wonder if it's some LucasArts interference there. Because that's about the only thing I can think of as to why it's so weird. No, this isn't how a Jedi acts. Yeah, lawful stupid very much describes the traditional Jedi setup. Why am I even here? I'm starting to think today I would forget my own name if I... Well... Never mind, I technically have like 4 different names I use depending on the context, so never mind. That wasn't a good example. I'd forget my rear if it wasn't attached to me today. There, that's a better one. That's a more accurate one. This is the courts, I think, so if I'm going to do anything, I might as well examine or run up into the court now and see what's going on. Since that's the whole implication, we need to solve the murder mystery.
The Republic respects the peace of Otto City, Your Honor. But the Sith are a violent people who leave violence in their wake. I have 3 soldiers in the infirmary.
If the Republic soldiers were more capable, they would not have suffered such serious injuries. Are my soldiers to be punished simply because they won a fair fight?
I hardly call 6 against 3 a fair fight. The Sith are cowards who attack only when they have the advantage of numbers.
I'm aware of the Republic's indignation. However, witness reports clearly state your Republic soldiers were willing to engage in violence as the Sith were in this case.
They were provoked, Your Honor. The Sith goaded them into this fight.
Taunts and threats are not sufficient provocation in the eyes of this court. Words can be ignored, which is what your men should have done. I find both the Republic and Sith to be equal at fault for this breach of the peace. I should throw all parties involved into the Otto City jail, but since no Selkath were harmed in this conflict, I will show mercy and levy a fine of 10,000 credits to both sides. Court is dismissed, though I warn you that further disturbances will not be viewed with such leniency. Okay, I don't know if we need to talk to the judges to trip the whole murder mystery thing. Let's see. Jolie. Jolie. Nope, that's the adventuring days. Where is the quest I'm looking for? Public Embassy, signing Nico, Sunry murder trial. There we go. Oh, talk to the judges in the court. Yeah, the Sith would totally pay that fine. With counterfeited credits, more than likely. I don't waste time on individuals who are not involved in my legal jurisdiction. Do not disturb me. Okay, here we go. Republic citizens are welcome on Manan, but official inquiries should go through the proper channels. Judge Shelkar can answer questions of off-world visitors during normal hours. Okay, so it is the guy in the middle. I am Judge Shelkar, acting on behalf of the Sulkath government of Manan. It is my task today to answer the needs of off-world citizens of both the Republic and Sith Empire. If you have legitimate grievances with another party, then you should speak to me. You should first, however, consult with the Republic Embassy before pressing legal charges. Or formal charges, rather. If there's something you wish to bring to my attention. I would like to investigate the murder case involving Sunray. That is acceptable, I believe. In Manan legal tradition, the defendant can have an arbiter who tries to prove its innocence in court. The arbiter is a neutral party that can investigate and present evidence in the trial, and argue on the defendant's behalf. As you are Jedi, I believe you could fulfill this role adequately.
I suppose you're Sunry's only hope. We have to at least try to help him.
So be it. You are now appointed arbiter in the case of Sunry versus the Sith Empire. Your name and position have been recorded in our files. I will now inform you of the pertinent facts of the case. You have a limited amount of time in which to investigate and organize a defense of your client, and I advise you to use it wisely. Sunry was leaving a hotel, leaving behind a dead Sith woman, Alasa Huros. He has been charged with murder and is being held in the Yato City prison facilities. Due to his crippled status, he is being kept in a solitary holding cell. Witnesses claim to have seen the killing and are being detained at the hotel in question pending the trial. The manager of the hotel has been informed of your appointment. Alasa was found dead of a blaster wound with an incriminating Republic medal clutched in her hand. This information has been uploaded to your datapad. It would be wise to review all information before the trial starts. You may question Sunry or the witnesses. The evidence in this case is heavily stacked against Mr. Sunry. I believe it will take some doing to absolve him of guilt.
Yes, but it almost seems too heavily stacked, doesn't it? Very suspicious.
You may also interview the judges here, including myself, to get an idea of the pertinent factors in the case. Since this is your first case and you are an off-worlder, I feel compelled to add good luck as my final missive. I'm not gonna lie, I may end up looking this up if we can't get a successful clear naturally. I'm gonna make a manual save there. Okay. So, step 1. I will answer what question about the Sunry case you might have. Anything suspicious about the case? I've often wondered, if Sunry were so innocent, why was he seen fleeing the scene of the crime? Oh. What do you think of Sunry? Former Republic officer who is highly regarded by your people. He's admired by Republic's citizens on Manan, and seems to hold some relations with them still. If he is as capable as some of the Republic citizens believe him to be, he is certainly capable of the actions that would result in the murder. Nope. Thing is, I don't think we're going to get anything useful off the judges themselves. What do you think of Sunry? Would the Republic let someone so capable go so easily? No. Sunry probably maintains contacts with the Republic and seeks to escalate the situation. Is there anything suspicious about the case? Seems fairly straightforward. Sunny's from the Republic, Alasa from the Sith. And, you know, two great empires battling through their minions. Oh, that's fair. Okay, we'll have to talk to Shelkar last. What do you think of Sunray? Yeah, it's questionable that a cripple could manage to murder Alasa. Yeah, a man who can barely walk killed a Sith warrior in her prime? Preposterous. I wouldn't put it past the Republic to try and arrange such circumstances to see her dead. So, possibility of Sunry being set up to take the fall for someone else's actions. Nope. I don't know the reason for the medal clutched in Alasa's hand, but it may have been that she fought them off even as she died. Seems to be a conspiracy. Okay. And, Judge Dula is clearly pro-Sith based on all those comments. That's gonna lead to some issues. Judge Kota. What do you think of Sunry? Sunry was a great warrior in his time. Fought against the Sith and proved valorous. Great respect for his accomplishments, but find it tragic that he finds himself in his current condition. Yeah, the Sith wouldn't be such a great problem if more people like Sunry were around. Interesting. Anything suspicious about the case? Find it questionable that a man with such a reputable past as Sunry would murder a Sith woman, especially not from behind. That's a detail. But knowing the Sith, there was probably some deception involved. They seek to do the same thing to us here. Yep. The Sith are pressuring for a guilty verdict. But the letter of the law is absolute, and we will not be compromised for Sith power games. Well, it doesn't seem like everyone on this judges panel holds your opinion there, Coda. We're not going to talk to Shelkar because I don't want to risk accidentally tripping the thing early. Alright. So, from here, we need to go to the jail, and then we need to go to the hotel to check the witnesses. Oh, Zelkath guard. Okay. If you wish to begin your trial, you must make the request with the warden. Well, not yet. Wow, they literally have him locked up in a... What are you in for?
When I get out of here, you're dead! I'll gut your fishy little corpse, cut off your head, and bathe in your blood!
Quiet, off-world scum. Wow. Okay, so I don't know what he's in for, but, I can guess.
Jolie, what are you doing here? Alora sent me, Sunry. I'm here to get you out of this mess. The courts went and made us arbiters for your case.
Just like old times, eh, Jolie? You come swooping in out of nowhere to save my tail from the fire?
You saved my wrinkle butt more than a few times as well, friend, if I recall. But there'll be time for catching up later. Right now, we need to focus on the case.
The case is a complete frame-up. Anyone looking at the evidence could see that. Or so I thought. But the Cellcast seem to think that there's enough to go to trial. There aren't any witnesses. All that evidence against me is circumstantial and completely flawed.
Alright, let's go over... Okay, let's start with leads on investigations.
Guess you could interview witnesses at the hotel where the murder happened. The Cellcath already did that, but the fish folk don't have much rapport with offworlders. Maybe one of them was holding something back. But I think you'd be better off investigating the Sith themselves. Maybe you could find some proof they planted evidence to frame me. Though that might mean figuring out a way into the Sith embassy. Anything else I can help you with? I want my arbiter to be well prepared before we go to trial.
few things to clear up. I'm gonna hold off on anything
Very
more
well.
with him.
Once you've gotten enough evidence to go to trial, just tell the warden we're ready. The sooner I get out of the cell, the better.
Okay. Unfortunately, getting into the Sith Embassy itself, from what I understand, is actually a key part of the main quest, so... Ooh. Excuse me. We might have to advance that before we can really do anything. Oh, good lord. Isn't the hotel, like, on the entire other side of the city? I seem to remember that being the case. Or it's right here. No, that's a KOTOR facility. This is the exit back to the docking areas. East Central... Why is my master speed getting knocked off every time I go to a different zone? It's a little BS. Oh, hey, there's the Republic Embassy. I should talk to the Republic Embassy, actually. I need them for a few things. Nah. You don't need to save. Hey.
Welcome to Manan. I'm Roland Wan. As the official representative of the Republic Embassy on this planet, I'm here to help all citizens of the Republic should they require aid.
How much do I want to lead in on this? Let's start with mission from the Jedi Council.
Oh, of course. Of course I'll do whatever I can. But I'm only a simple diplomatic representative of the Republic. I doubt I can be of any use to the Jedi Council.
I'm looking for a star map.
An ancient and forgotten race. And you think it may be here on Manan?
You know something?
Well, perhaps. But if you want to get information about that, you'll have to do something for me first.
What do you need me to do? I don't think I'll be able to get the persuade.
We were using a submersible reconnaissance droid in the ocean surrounding Ahto City, and it was damaged. It took a data recording of the outside of the city before being driven off by the Faraxan sharks, but while it was returning to the surface, it encountered difficulties and was disabled. Its automatic systems floated it to the surface, but we could not retrieve it in time. The Sith were applying subtle pressure to the Selkath authorities for some reason we've not determined, and were able to delay us long enough that they could retrieve the droid before we did. The droid's data centers are heavily encrypted, so it will take the Sith several days, we believe, to get to its data. It was captured 12 hours ago. It is imperative that we get it back.
Well, where's the droid?
It's heavily guarded, we're sure, in the Sith embassy here on Manan. Since we have no remaining soldiers to spare, and certainly not our elite ones, we have no one capable of entering the Sith base and retrieving it. That is what we would ask you to do.
Okay, how do I get in?
There are several leads we've been working on to get into the Sith base. Any of them should work for you, although it might be wise to concentrate your efforts on just one. The first method that's possible is to help us interrogate a Sith prisoner we managed to catch after he tried to infiltrate our base. He's being held just inside our enclave. We think he may be able to give us the passcode that the Sith give their informers to enter the base. He has proved most resilient so far.
Okay, what other ways do we have?
We managed to pick up a crate of blank Sith data cards, the type they use for passcards. The encryption system to unlock them is very difficult, however. But if you are more skilled than our technicians, you may be able to gain access that way.
Okay, what else?
The Sith have got the Selkath to give them exclusive use of one of the main hangar bays. Visiting Sith masters use this bay to land, then take a speeder over the water to an external entrance to the Sith enclave. The luckless spy we mentioned earlier had a pass card to that hangar on him. While it is surely well guarded, it may prove to be the most direct route. Here's the card. The Sith base itself is very heavily guarded. If they became aware of your presence, I fear you would be quickly outnumbered and killed. Here is a pass card to get you inside our facility. You should find all you need to get started in there. You can choose whichever of the methods you want, as long as you get in the base and get the data recording back. Which method do you think you would like to try first?
I'll try decrypting the passcard because I didn't bring mission into the party. Wait. Who is my best computer character? T3, probably.
Good choice. We've been working at that for a while, but it's been too difficult so far. Maybe you'll have better luck. I wish you luck in your task. Should you retrieve the data recording from the droid, return it here to me, and we can see about getting you that information.
Okay, let's follow up.
Have you managed to... Time...
Oh, wow. No, it's a quest lock. So once you start that, you literally cannot do anything else. I should have started saving. Okay, do I have my party? Okay, party selection, Candace, Shu, T3, and T3. Okay, advanced computer tool for an additional +4 to computer use. That'll be +6 overall. And for some reason, T3 doesn't have any armor. I don't know why. I could have sworn I kept a set of plating for him, or I'd already had a set of plating on him, but guess not. Okay, Mandalorian Rippers, so those are finally dealt with. Yeah, currently sitting at +25 to computer use. Crank it further. 14. Do I need repair? Or was I working on repair with him? No, I think it was... I can't remember. I don't use T3 often enough. Okay, and we're in kind of the weird spot where we don't have much in the way of feats we can actually give T3. So I guess I'll just hand him another rank of toughness and call it a day. Attributes. 18 dexterity. Boop, 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 boop. Feats. Then just max out toughness. Oh. Oh, right, I keep forgetting that you can save skill points between levels. Okay, T3 should be good to go. And I have a random gnat
So you're the
attacking
one who's
me.
gonna try to get into the Sith base, eh? Huh, good luck, you're gonna need it. This is our main computer room here. We got the box of pass cards we got from the Sith, but we haven't been able to break their encryption yet. We have been able to decode the numeric system they use, but there are holes in our terminal sequence patterns.
Alright, what kind of holes?
The encryption system is composed of 6 matrices. Each is based on a mathematical method. The holes we're missing are the final number in each of the strings. Most are simple, but the final 2 matrices seem to be much more difficult.
Oh,
The second
no.
last matrix has a pattern looping back on itself, or something. And the last is divided into smaller subparts. Maybe the pattern for that is within each part. But I have to admit, all this is a bit over my head. I haven't even been able to slice past the first matrix, and I've been at this for hours. I've ruined a dozen cards already. But the good thing is we have a whole box of them, so you don't have to worry about running out anytime soon. Since Roland said you were cleared, you can use the computer freely. I'll be here if you have any questions.
Bad news, everyone. I'm afraid we need to use math. Okay, I'm going to click out and double check something real fast. Okay. Never mind. Dealt with. Slice the Republic system. Open... What the heck? Yeah, so these options are available, but there's no possible way that you're going to pull them off, even with a fully buffed T3. Oh, Sunray Incident Archive. Beautiful young woman enters the room, followed by a much older man. That's interesting. So we have the recording from the Republic. Supposedly Sunry did shoot her, but that does not feel right. This is probably the submarine door that they were talking about. Nope, restricted access. There we go. Why am I still rolling around as T3? Also, welcome, Saya. Well, over to the hotel for now, since we can't seem to do anything else. I swear, if they start whining at me because I'm doing other quests instead of advancing the main one that they locked me into without saying anything about. Okay, so far so good.
You're the one defending Sunry now, huh? Well, the hotel's open for you. And I guess I gotta answer any questions you want, too.
Alright. What do you know about Sunry and Alasa?
Elasa used to rent rooms here every week or so. Then Sunry would come by a couple hours later and stay all night. It doesn't take a genius to figure out what was going on.
Oh boy. That sounds immediately like Sunry was having an affair with Alasa. Oh, I feel so bad for Sunry's wife right now. It might be a load of BS. It might just be a spy situation, but still, that's very much what that detail just sounded like.
The Sith woman, Elasa, rented a room in the hotel. An hour or two later, Sunry comes in and goes to her room. A couple hours later, I hear a blaster shot and see Sunry running. He can't run good because he's a cripple, but he still was going pretty fast. I would swear he started after the shot, though.
Could have gone off after he left?
No, I don't think so. I mean, it's possible, just barely. But I wouldn't say that to the court.
Could testify it happened after he left.
No way.
Oh.
What do you want?
Well. Okay. Yeah, we can also apparently fabricate evidence for the case. Up. There we go. Do we not have access to the murder scene? Oh, here it is. No, not you. There we go. Hey, mission. I'm going to quick save just in case this causes a problem.
Gotcha. Simple.
Okay, just a random footlocker. With a single med pack in it. I don't understand why this room is locked.
What?
Alright, so we have 2 people to interview here by the looks of it. Still the guy's 100 credits.
You with the cell, Kath? You here to see me about the murder, too? I told the damn fish everything I knew. What more do you all want from me?
Well, what did you see?
I was in my room, minding my own business with the latest copy of Pazak Weekly, checking out the listings for the big tournament that's going to be held here soon, when I heard a blaster shot. Being still alive, and therefore smart enough not to stick my head out immediately, I didn't go out right away. I looked out after a minute and saw Glupor in the hall by Elasa's room, and Sunry running like the wind. You can't tell me that someone who was running like that, and he was pretty fast for a cripple, isn't guilty. Sunry I only heard of once or twice in passing. Some sort of old-time war hero against the Sith. Seen him around in the hotel, too. Going to Elasa's room always, of course. Kept the rest of the building up half the night with their damn antics usually.
You mean Sunry was having a relationship with Alasa?
I'm not saying anything like that. What they did in that room in private is their business. And there isn't any rule against Sith and Republic seeing each other for personal reasons. Although if you think her Sith master didn't know, you must be fooling yourself.
And the Sith master?
Well, Elasa was a Sith, so of course she'd have to have someone above her. Yeah, I didn't see anything.
I'm gonna force persuade this one.
You know, I think I could trust you. Heck, I don't even know why I shouldn't tell you. Well, one time, I saw Elasa coming in wearing this big cloak. I was on my way to my room, and she normally wears stuff like that, so I didn't pay her too much attention. But this time, I accidentally brushed up against her. Accidentally, of course. And her cloak fell open. Now, I don't have any qualms about the Sith. I leave them alone and they leave me alone. And seeing as how Alassa had a Sith lightsaber under her cloak, I'm not going to poke that hornet's nest.
That's... oh boy.
Seems so. But I'm not getting myself in any further with the Sith. I know how ruthless they are. Now that's all I'm going to tell you. I'll testify it to the court, but you aren't going to get anything else out of me.
Screw you for the dark side points. I'm solving a murder. Deal with it, game. Okay, we do have a level up here. I think I was putting points in Constitution? Yeah, because I wanted to get a little bit more defensive capabilities. I can't think of any force powers I would particularly care about. You know, except actually force resistance might be nice. Yeah, there we go. Okay, quick save again. Talk to the Rhodian. You here with the Selkath? You have questions for me? I already said everything I know. I have questions. You know what? Actually, let's lead into the missing Selkath kids real fast. I've heard of it. I've been holding this room for days. It'd be rather poor insight to think I know something. Okay, fair enough. Questions about Alassa? Told the Selkath everything. I have no reason not to say anything. I told everything about the murder, everything about the Sith Lady's room. Okay, what about the room? I was curious, just curious to see what had happened. I had no reason to go into the room. Nobody paid me to do it. You want to tell me who paid you and for what? The Sith paid him money to plant the metal on the body. Oh boy. I'll be back with more questions. That's a big one. That is a very big one. Also, I'm still not sure what's going on with this fourth room. The door's just... I think it's just a dud. Mysterious man. Oh boy.
You, Jedi. I hear you are investigating the Sunry murder trial, are you not? This case is not at all what it appears to be. Many currents, might I say, flow beneath the surface.
What do you mean?
This murder is much more complicated than it may first appear. Sunry and Alassa are proxies for their governments, and both sides want the other to fail. You can see the journey by the footprints. You understand, yes?
I think so.
Dear. I'm saying they both had something to do with it. They've both kept their hands in this from the start. If you want to get to the bottom of this murder, you might seek information from both the Sith and the Republic, likely in their embassies.
Why should I believe you?
Because you have no one else to trust. Not Sunry, not the witnesses, and certainly not the judges. And if you take my advice, what have you to lose? Heed my advice, Jedi, and you may yet find the truths in this murder.
Well, that's totally not suspicious at all. But yeah, we already got the bit from the recordings. I need to get into the Sith Embassy now. Alright, here we go. Decrypt Sith Pass card. 1, 2, 4, 7, 11, 16... Wait, additive matrix. 2... What? No, even if that was... Wait, no, it's adding up everything, I think. No, that doesn't make sense. I hate this already. I have to do math and I don't like it. Let's brute force it. Subtracting matrix. It would be 8. It would be 18 because it's repeating. 8, 16, 32. I think it would be 64 in this case. Be 2. Oh god. What am I looking at? I can't even explain my thought process here. I guess I'm just brute forcing. And now I can't tell if I got some of these right. Okay, logarithmic pairs. Oh, I never took any of these classes in high school. Oh no. 8, 3, 32, 5. My brain is saying 6, 7, or 8. Gamble it. Hard reprogramming failure. Oh no. It doesn't even tell me whether or not that's the one I messed up on. Oh boy. Oh no. Which one did I already do? 31. Hold on. 18. 32. Oh, yeah. It doesn't tell me which ones I mess up on. That's brutal. That is just rude. You know what? I'm gonna go do murder instead. That sounds like a better plan. And I might keep Mission in the party over what's his name? Canderous. I don't really have a choice here because I don't want to do the other. Okay, this is the Sith hangar. Yeah, let's just murder instead. Camera's deactivated, smiley face. No, I didn't click into... Oh, no. Don't tell me I just soft-locked the game. Oh, there we go. It only plays once. That's not good. Hi.
Enough time to listen to your stories. I've got a full shipment of KOTOR ready to load before my shift is over. We've got all the proper KOTOR trading permits, so back off.
This is the one I was... Huh. Okay, I guess this isn't the one I needed. It must be the locked one down at the end. That's about the only thing I can think of. I can also hit transit back if this doesn't work. And that'll let me skip the, one thingamer. Yes, I know. We're leaving the security zone. You don't have to play a full cutscene every time. Oh, hey. Found the Dark Jedi. Why are they're playing the helmet noises? Yeah, they're playing the noises like they have a helmet, but they weren't wearing helmets. Okay, just in case, I am making another hard save. I'm learning the value of such. Because I've got a feeling that if I do this wrong, it'll lock us out of the Sith base. It'll lock us out of one or more quests. Well. Oh, hey, there's the frag mine I needed. Isn't that convenient? Now I have to remember to not sell it.
Sure.
That's a security officer.
You there. I don't recognize you. You! I don't recognize you. Commander
Oh, sorry, I'm clicking through dialogue just on reflexes.
You authorized this person to enter. I don't know them. And their identification doesn't match up. They're spies.
What? Sound the alarm! Droids, destroy them!
I mean, well, just remember, you asked for this. Could have just let me go. Could have accepted the Force Persuade, but no.
Take that.
I was sitting here deflecting everything. Kind of silly, actually.
You'll never get me.
Okay, got an Ikani foil. And a nerve enhancement package, which I think is just the mind affecting. Yeah. Just immunity to mind affecting. Well, alarm sounded, so let's just absolutely obliterate this place. Oh, hi! I'm actually very intentionally not flurrying, because I'm trying to preserve my defense as much as possible. I don't know if your blaster bolt deflection takes it into account, but what the heck just happened? It's like somebody detonated a grenade as they died. Okay.
What?
Remains. Stun Ray. I think this is the droid we needed for the Republic. Yep, data module. Adrenal strength. Fancy stuff for T3, since both of those look like, computer parts. Computer skill boost parts. Okay. That is some energy resistance. Holy crap. It doesn't even look like they have a shield up. That's the funny part.
You'll never get me. Take that.
I still got it.
And no parts or anything off of those, unfortunately. Hello there. Oh, the heavy troopers are quite literally using heavy repeaters. That explains a bit, actually.
Yes?
You know what? Chill, Lee. Force lightning for me.
That hurt, I bet.
Yes?
Yeah, 36 damage per force lightning. I can get away with using that. Okay, just some additional bits. That doesn't look pleasant. You know what?
Huh?
Sure.
Solo mode goes on, and I put on the antidote package. Nope, it's not. That's not what that is. Holy heck. Steam control. Steam vents deactivated. I'm gonna pop a... I'm gonna pop... Nah. Effective, but not as good as I was hoping for. Wait, is there seriously nothing else here? Alright, mission, I guess it's you. Computer panel. Place. Don't need that. Training room. Dark Jedi and some Cellcath. Don't need to overload the power conduits. We'll fight them ourselves. We do have to disable the force field, I think. We don't have any access, so there we go. East Barracks. That's another overload. Not what I want to do. Security reception. Yeah, we already cleared that. Flow control. Nope, that's training room. I pushed the wrong button. 6. I can overload more power conduits. Steam control. Oh, look, it's us. And then disassembly room we've already been in. Alright.
Sure.
Yeah, for this place especially, I have to remember to use improved energy resistance. So we aren't getting hit by stupid amounts of damage. Okay, can't go down that way. That's everything on this side. That's out to Otto City, which is gonna be a problem. Flow control. Hi. I'm here to murder you. Pop energy resistance between fights. Or between enemies, rather.
I still got it.
Just die already.
Line it up. And big jump. Yeah, these enemies definitely have some energy resistance, though. I'm seeing rather low damage, considering. Oh. Grenade. And no other remains, it looks like. Pressure door. Door control. Why do I get a very bad feeling about this? Water has been... Oh, no, it's a puzzle.
Warning. Activating flow control may flood occupied chambers.
I think you can accidentally drown yourself by doing that, so that'll... Gonna give that a moment. Water pump analysis. Okay, that's new. Where is it? Where is it? Come on, I just got the stupid thing. There it is. Commander Hasek, in regards to the system in place to cycle water from the ocean to the thermal heaters, what were you thinking? What made you put that airlock mechanism on the only other path to the north side of the base? Now everyone has to know how to cycle water out of one room and into the adjoining one for each of the 3 rooms in sequence without accidentally flooding the room they're in. We lost 7 troopers just this week. Next time I'm there, you better show me how to do it properly. I can't afford to lose any more of my aides while trying to get to the Cellcath. Adjutant. Sorry, sir, but we had to change the pump mechanism since one of those fish people swam into one of the intakes outside. The external flow controls push the water into the chambers north and south only now. The flow controls on the inside switches the water between the sides east and west. Correct now is to push the water to the north and south extremes, then switch the water east-west and walk through. Neat. I really hate puzzles in this game. Yep. Oh, that's a problem. Yep, that's a problem. Okay, so we have to push everything into the north side, it looks like. Oh. Okay, so that one's filled. Control panel is currently malfunctioning. This is a problem. Because I don't know what I'm doing, and my brain is not functioning for basic puzzles. Okay. I think then I leave here. I hate everything. I'm just gonna skip that for now if I can. It looks like there might be another way. Ah! It looks like there might be another way, I say, and get immediately ganked by Dark Jedi. This is, yeah, I deserve this. I apologize if I messed up anyone's ears with that. That was a little bit, yeah.
Take that.
Crystal. Saber. And the third one doesn't even drop anything. That's great. Thanks. Nope. I'm probably gonna have to manually control Jolie and just have him start Force Lightning. Seems like the only way we're gonna get through these in a decent span of time. Force Whirlwind to make that a little bit easier. No, I did not want to double Whirlwind. Darn it. Okay, grab the remains. I'm sorry, was that an advanced gravity emitter that I just picked up? That's a bit much. Bit much.
What?
Okay. Pop healing. Pop force speed in advance. And I guess we're going to have to go into this room first. Yep. Good news is there's just the one mine, and so long as Jolie doesn't run into it, we're probably fine. Oh. Nope, mission pulled the guy down the hallway. I'm actually a little shocked at how much, or how easily Jolie is hitting enemies. He's He's a consular. He doesn't exactly have the best base attack progression. Let's recover this mine. And loot the footlocker. Credits! Yay! Just what I always wanted. Not really. I mean, kinda, if you squint a bit. Okay, that's just a dummy door. Hello. Ooh. Yep, that sure is a grenade, alright.
That hurt, I bet. That hurt, I bet.
You'll pay.
I love just watching Jolie randomly turn around and blasting a dude with force lightning from across the room. Okay. Slice the computer. Is there anything we need? Nope. That was a glorious waste. Oh, we still have 18 computer spikes, so it's fine, but... Alright, what do we got here? More Dark Jedi! Also, I just realized I should do something very particular here. Nerve enhancement package, so I don't keep taking... Yeah, oh, well, I got hit by it anyways. Never mind. Jolie? Jolie, I'm gonna need you to do a thing. Nope, Jolie got choked out.
What?
Oh boy, everybody is dead. Okay, improved energy resistance. And I'm getting choked out again. Darn it. One med pack, come on. That force choke, whoever is doing it has way too high a DC on that. Holy crap. Oh, and they stasis me. That's even better. We're probably about to game over. I need to limit the, or I need to reduce the number of enemy Dark Jedi that I'm fighting. Let's take out the single saber. I think our energy resistance is still up, so that's good. And keep in mind, these guys are only doing, or they're only giving 75 XP. They're below our level. Come on. Advanced Adrenaline Amplifier, and another Generax Crystal. And a third Generax Crystal. And a short lightsaber. Okay, that seems to be the generics for this place.
What?
I'll have to have Jolie start healing here in a moment.
Simple.
Ariado Strength Amplifier. I think that's the +2 strength gloves that I'm using.
Gotcha. Simple.
And a hair trigger and a bioantidote package. Alright. So let's... You know, I guess if Jolie's gonna be running into melee, like, he shouldn't be, but if he is, I guess we give him the strength gauntlets for now. It's probably take them back off of him, but for now, you know. That's awareness. I'll give him the Verpine headband, I guess. Because we're using the Circlet of Suresh. Alright.
Sure.
And we're healed back up after nearly dying a horrible, painful death. Okay, still have the last little bit of this north section to clear out. Man, this is taking way longer than I expected, I'm not gonna lie. I thought this was... I honestly thought this plant was much shorter, but... And most of it was the next section? Hey! Hey! Well, that's not good. Selkath Apprentice, and they're immediately hostile. Oh boy. That's not a good sign. That's really not a good sign, because we're about to have to kill some Selkath kids, I think. Dormitory. Hi. Intruders! Should we sound the alarm? No, we can't always be running to the Masters for help. We should handle this on our own. Perhaps this is a test the Sith have prepared for us? What are you doing here? Only Masters and Apprentices are allowed in here. I'm Nero. I'm here investigating the disappearance of young Selkath. I told you your father would get suspicious, Shasa. He always hated the Sith. My father doesn't understand. He's blinded by his own prejudice. Sith are teaching us mastery of the Force. Our alliance with the Sith will bring strength to Manan and the Selkath people. The Sith are evil, and what they told you was a lie. Republic propaganda. The Sith are victims of lies and half-truths. They're not monsters, no more than a Republic. Sith have promised to guide us in the use of the Force as a sign of their good faith. And once the Republic is defeated, the Sith have promised to withdraw from Manan and respect our independence. If the Republic is defeated, the Sith will just enslave your planet. Perish your lies. The Sith have treated us with nothing but respect and honor. You speak as if we are prisoners here, but we can leave whenever we wish. Our friend Gallus chose to leave, and he returned safely to his home in Otto City. Shasa, what if they speak the truth? Remember what happened to Terrace. Terrace is nothing but a Republic lie. If the Sith are such monsters, then prove it to us. Surely there must be some evidence of the horrors they commit. They will use you to conquer Manan to get the Kolto. That you're just a stepping stone. So you say, but why should we believe you? We need physical proof, not words of some Republic sympathizer. I probably can't pull a Force Persuade. Give me time and I'll find the proof. I think we should give them a chance to prove themselves. Good. Success. We will not report your presence to our Sith Masters yet. If you bring us proof of Sith lies and torture, we will return to our families and report this to the Otto City authorities. Until then, we shall stay here and continue our training in the ways of the Force. Well, let's see. Do they get angry if I take the footlocker? Well, it's not like it was anything great anyways. Medical room. That sounds great. Tell Shasa the Sith. The tortured Selkath was holding some sort of token. I love how the way to resolve that situation is literally down a single hallway. It's not even like, what, 20, 30 steps? I get that it might just be a matter of scale, but still. Alright, let's go to the training room since we might as well deal with the Sith Master. Well, it's not dark side points. They attacked first. Alright, quick save for this one.
How did you get in here? Wait. I recognize you. Lord Malak was most displeased when he learned you had escaped Terrace alive. He has promised a great reward to whoever destroys you.
Well, let me guess. You intend to collect this reward, right?
Master, give us the honor in aiding you in destroying this enemy of the Sith.
See? What did I tell you?
As you wish, my eager apprentices. We shall remove this thorn from Malak's side once and for all.
Ow, that is full power. Like, that's not Sith. That's not Force Lightning. That is Force Storm, the final tier of that ability. That hurt a little.
I'll show you.
I need to pop Force Speed. There we go. Oh, good lord. Come on. There we go. That went a lot smoother once I actually, you know, set up the entirety of my build. You know, the Force Speed and Flurry, not just the Flurry. Dark Jedi Knight Robe. And the remains. Ooh, new crystal type. And a new Jedi Master Robe. You know what? Yep, that's... Wow, that kind of looks horrible, actually. You know what? Let's put Old Man Wizard in it. Hey, Old Man Wizard, wear this. There you go, more defense. Ooh, that's a deadly plasma mine.
Yeah?
Mission, you are up. Recover the mine. Let's see what's in this footlocker. A datapad. Well, let's see what's on the datapad, shall we? Datapad. Datapad? I think it's that one. Yeah. These appear to be the personal notes of the Dark Jedi Master in charge of the Sith base on Manan. Seems that the Sith have been trying to turn impressionable young Selkath over to the dark side. After reading the lengthy progress reports on the topic, it seems that the final plan was to use these young Selkath to overthrow the current government and install a puppet government that the Sith would dominate. Huh. Shocker.
Yes?
Alright, let's heal real fast. Just in case they turn hostile for whatever reason or other. Hey, Shasa. You're never gonna believe what I found. Have you brought us evidence to back up your accusation? Have you found proof the Sith are evil as you claim? Nope. This datapad. This is the Master's own datapad. Look, they're speaking the truth. I cannot believe it, and yet the evidence is right before me. The Sith wanted to use us to betray Manan. I must apologize for doubting you. The Sith are truly as evil as you've claimed. We must report this to the Otto City authorities. Yes, we must report this at once. Thank you, human, for showing us the truth. You saved us from a terrible mistake.
Just be careful with those gifts you've already learned. Beware the dark side, or you may end up betraying your world regardless.
Quickly, my friends. We can stay here no longer. We must flee this foul embassy and warn our people against the plot to corrupt the Manan youth. Neat. I really hope that doesn't warp us out as well. Oh, light side points. Okay, and that's one of the side quests done. But what's funny is, I think we've been everywhere now. And we didn't find anything... We didn't find anything regarding the Alasa incident. Which is a bit of a problem. I'm going to do something very silly. This is probably going to backfire on me horribly. But I'm going to do it anyways. I'm going to go out right through the main elevator. Yeah. I'm going to exit through the Otto City elevator. I'm also going to make another manual save there. So I think this is something that I haven't tried before. You there, human! You're placed under arrest of the Otto City Civil Authority. Why? Well, the Sith Embassy here is considered sovereign territory of the Sith Empire. We've been monitoring an alarming number of weapon discharges and detonations within the base. Inquiries to the staff of the embassy yielded no response. It seemed the contact had been cut. Our cameras recorded you entering the base shortly before contact was lost, and the fighting apparently began. Well, here we go. As material witnesses, the individuals who accompany you will be detained at your vessel, and the vessel itself is prohibited from leaving Manan. Do not attempt to resist, or we shall resort to overwhelming force. Yeah, that is a wall of... Nope. Okay, Boalas is supposed to be our arbiter. What have I been charged with? You've been charged with initiating violence within the Sith Embassy, murdering members of the Ambassadorial Commission of the Sith Empire, and disregarding our own laws regarding violence in Otto City. How will you get me free? Okay, questions regarding the events that led up to our arrest. Already been given all relevant data on us and our companions, so that can be disregarded. What reason did we enter the Sith Embassy? Oh boy. Authorization to enter? Technically, if you call right of conquest authorization. Indeed, I find that unlikely, but perhaps the judges will be more sympathetic to your view. Prior association with the Sith. I have no prior association. I'm skeptical of that, as will be the judges. Yeah. Nope, I think I'd rather represent myself, because you are about to do a horrible mistrial that will literally end in immediate game over. While that is your right, I strongly recommend against it. I am versed in the necessary particulars of this case in Selkath law. No, I'll represent myself. You off-worlders are not known for your mental prowess. So, that's the thing. That's the key. If we had gone with him, he would have tried to get an insanity plea, and it wouldn't have worked. While your high standing among the off-worlders on Manan may bring you some leniency from them, being a successful swoop rider brings you no credit here. You stand accused of the grievous murder of many Sith and extensive property damage to their embassy here. How do you plead? Not guilty. Let the record show that this trial has commenced. Presiding are Judges Shelkar, Josa, Naleshikan, Kota, and Dula. This trial has determined the culpability and punishment of the individual in the recent assault on the Sith Embassy. Given the severity of the trial, we can dispense with the normal formalities of court and proceed directly. You have pleaded not guilty, and yet there were reports of weapon fire and detonations within the Sith Embassy. You were seen leaving the embassy. Sith have not conferred with the authorities about this matter, but from all available evidence, it would seem that you are the source of the disturbance. What is your explanation for being in the embassy? I was investigating the disappearances of the young Selkath. You believe that the Sith had something to do with those disappearances. The off-worlder has probably been listening to Shalos and his rumor-mongering. Most likely, do you have any proof to back up your assumption? Have the Sith been implicated? I found this datapad as proof that the Sith were up to no good. Let it be noted, the court has taken new evidence into consideration. This is most disturbing. The court will adjourn for a brief period to verify the evidence and discuss its importance. We have verified that this is indeed a Sith datapad indicating their complicity in a plot to overthrow the lawful government of Banan. In gratitude for having discovered the heinous offense, all charges against you regarding this incident will be dropped. Pending a suitable penalty against the Sith, their embassy is considered off-limits to all Otto City personnel. No calls or incidents from their base will be attended to until this matter is dealt with, as they are no longer subject to the protections of Selkath law. In other words, if you want to go double tap them, you feel free. You have been found innocent and may leave as you desire. The trial is now over. That was so incredibly silly a way to handle that, but hey, it worked. It worked. It's very much if it's stupid and it works, it isn't stupid. But yeah, I honestly don't know how you get out of that if you don't free the kids. You know what? While we're here, we need to actually poke Sunri. Wait, he's not there. Oh, got caught on a sign. Hi, Sunri.
Jolie, coming to check in on an old man? I must confess, I would rather you were here to speak to the warden and begin my trial.
Soon, old friend. We don't want to go to trial until we've got the whole picture.
Oh, I grow weary of staring at these 4 bare walls. But I suppose you know what you're doing. You know, the role of arbiter cannot be taken lightly.
You know, it's kind of funny that we didn't get removed as an arbiter, despite the fact that we, you know, were involved in a court case ourselves recently. Few things we need to clear up.
Go ahead, ask. Ask what you need to. I've got nothing to hide.
Were you and Alasa having an affair?
No, what this must look like, yes. Yes, we were having an affair. I know it was wrong, but I'm a weak man. Alasa was beautiful and young. How was I to resist her charms? But I didn't kill her. I loved her. Please. I know I made a terrible mistake getting involved with Alasa, but I was going there to break it off with her. I did it, but found out later that she was dead. I don't deserve to go to jail just for having an affair, do I? You have to help me prove that I wasn't the killer.
Alright, any other details?
Go ahead, ask.
There was a Rhodian who planted evidence at the murder scene.
A Rhodian? I didn't know there were any Rhodians on Manan. Oh, except for Tyvark and this one named Glupar who was hanging around the hotel all the time. Okay, so maybe there are a whole bunch of Rhodians on Manan. But what does that matter? If he planted evidence at the scene, it's a clear sign of a frame-up. He probably took all the evidence of the real killer at the same time. The evidence of a Sith conspiracy keeps getting stronger, doesn't it? I suspect there's still stuff you want to clear up. Go ahead, ask.
I hate doing this, but...
So the truth is out. I never meant to kill her, you know. When I found out she was a Sith spy using me to gain information, something inside me just snapped. She didn't know I had found out. So I waited until she fell asleep. And then I killed her. Simple, really. But once I realized what I'd done, I panicked. I contacted those spies from the Republic to help me. They found the illegal monitoring device that the Sith had planted in the room, altered its recording to hide my part in it, and cleared up the evidence. I figured that was the end of it.
But the Sith found out the truth, didn't they?
The Sith must have been spying on me and Alasa, trying to make sure she wasn't a double agent. They must have seen the Republic spies getting rid of all the evidence. So they planted their own evidence. Alasa must have stolen that hero's cross from me long ago and given it to her Sith masters like some kind of trophy. I just thought I'd misplaced it. But when the cross turned up on her body, I knew the Sith had put it there. So, now you know the whole story. What are you going to do?
I honestly don't know.
You think I'm some kind of monster, don't you? All I did was kill a Sith. How many Sith have you killed? Dozens? Hundreds? Thousands?
That's different, Sunri, and you know it. We don't kill them in cold blood while they sleep.
I don't see how the two of us are any different. She was a spy. She was using me to get information so Malak's army could destroy the Republic. She deserved his eye.
Well, killing your lover while she sleeps is murder, even if she's a Sith.
If I confess, I'm looking at 20 years in prison. And the Otto City officials might even place KOTOR sanctions on the Republic Embassy. Without KOTOR, how can we treat the injuries to our soldiers on the front lines?
This is, I feel, point of no return. And we may have to I hate that the third option is a force persuade on it, too. Let's try option 2. I feel sorry for the guy.
No, I can't do that. And put the Republic's supply of KOTOR in danger. No, I won't. Now look, I may have done something stupid. And it may only be worse for my standing by it, but I will not confess. If you turn me in, the Republic will likely lose its KOTOR export privileges, and then we'll lose the war for sure. Are you going to send all those thousands, millions like Taurus to their deaths just for your sense of justice?
Sunry, this is wrong, and you know it. I am a Jedi. What is it that you expect me to do to defend your actions?
You do whatever you have to, Jolie. I know what I did. But I also know what's at stake here. No, I'll rot in here if I have to. But I won't betray the Republic. Do what you have to. But know what the consequences will be.
How close are we to the end? Well, good question. Of the court case or of Manon? Because what's funny is, this is a side quest. This is just Jolie's side quest. Because for Manon itself, we still have an entire mess to deal with regarding that. Yeah. There was a reason I was dreading coming to this planet. And it, I feel, is a very good reason. It just goes and doesn't stop. You know what? It's about to come out in the court anyways. Hey, Laura.
You've been appointed as arbiter in Sunry's trial. My husband is innocent. Please don't let him go to jail for a crime he didn't commit.
Yeah, about this.
Lies. It must be. I knew the Sith would never let a Republic hero get away. You must find Sunry innocent.
Your husband isn't innocent.
This is all a plot to discredit the Republic. Sunry is a victim of a Sith frame-up. Find the real evidence. That's all I ask. The real evidence will prove Sunry didn't do this. I hear you've been...
Seriously? Tell me about Sunry and Alasa.
I started seeing Alasa last year. I had my suspicions for a while, but he was careless. Pretty soon everyone knew. But even though I'm sure that harlot was only using him, I know he couldn't have killed her. He came and confessed to the affair to me. He said he was going there to break it off, to end it. Maybe the Sith woman attacked him, and he had to defend himself. But even though he cheated on me, inside he's still the man I loved. Love. He's too kind and gentle to have killed her in cold blood.
He's killed many Sith before.
That was a long time ago. In a war far, far away. He's changed now. Settled down. Oh, just please, prove his innocence.
Some people refuse to see reality even when every possible ounce of evidence is placed in front of them. Apparently true in the writing 20 years ago, and it's still true to this day. Don't worry, Alora. Insert air quotes, I'll save him. From himself. Because at this point, that's about all I can do. Alright, let's go talk to Shilasa and, turn in the whole quest for... what was it? Yep. We've discovered the fate of the missing Selkath youth. I have information. Excellent, what have you learned? Well, the Sith are training the Selkath youth in the ways of the Dark Jedi. Yes, this makes sense. It's a wonder I didn't see it before. Our greatest strength is our neutrality. If Malak brainwashes our youth and indoctrinates them to the ways of the Sith, he'd have a strong following among the Selkath people. Strong enough to seize control of Manan and our Kolto. Has my daughter been indoctrinated as well? I convinced her to turn her back on the Sith ways. If you speak the truth, I'm forever in your debt, and yet my joy is tempered with the knowledge that the Sith still freely walk about Manan. Hopefully the testimony of my daughter will be enough proof of their actions to make the Otto City authorities take action. I hope so. You've done much for me, human. Here are the credits I promised you. I almost wish I had more to give. Well, thank you. Please excuse me now, human. I must go speak to the Manan authorities about this Sith plot and what they've done to my beloved daughter. What's funny is... shouldn't he already know, considering we used the evidence in the court case leaving the Sith base? Kind of weird. I don't even remember what I was supposed to do for this guy. Summary story. Summary murder trial, yep. Am I missing something? Oh, right. Oh boy. Well, let's take care of some level ups real fast. 17, 17, 17, and we're gonna put the computer use point in. He was in the bathroom during that one. Sneak attack 8. Permission. So she deals even more damage now. Okay, and Jolie gets a feat. And we're gonna slap him with Master Toughness for even more HP because Wizard and Squish. Master Valor is an option. However, I feel like grabbing Force Wave and just knocking everything in a room down at once. What? Wait. What? Our party was all the way back here. They did not leave the jail. Okay. Well, I suppose let's tell the Republic what we found. And, hope that they don't get pissy at us about everything. We also haven't been in the KOTOR distribution center, but I believe I was putting that off because it's tied to a quest or two down the line that we haven't actually done any, or that it's like tied to the main quest, I think, if memory serves. You know what just clicked in my head? We can now just freely walk into the Sith Embassy, too. You know what? I want to go see if there's anything in that main room of the Sith Embassy that I missed. You must gather your party before venturing forth. Well, there's Jolie.
Yeah?
Turn solo mode on while I run mission out here. Let Jolie... The heck? That's...
What?
The NPCs are becoming self-aware. And they are moving without instruction. Alright, I think this is... Nope, that's the swoop. Sith base. General shop. Yep, let's just go to the entrance of the Sith base and see if we can find the Sith recording of those events. Because that's one of the things that's still missing. Oh, well, there's still the Sith droid. Huh. Okay then, I guess there just isn't... Either there isn't a recording, or we just could not find it while we were in there. It's fine. So that's just me wasting time at this point. Let's see... East Central and then Republic Embassy. Yep. Oh, why did I hit force resistance? And the good news is that, our party members will catch up, or can catch up during the conversation. But before we do that... Hey, Roland, we need to have a chat.
Have you managed to retrieve the data from our droid in the Sith base?
Here it is.
Excellent. It does not appear to have been tampered with, so the Sith did not manage to copy its contents yet. And now for your information. We are not supposed to speak of this, but since you are a Jedi and we have exhausted all the other options, I think I can entrust you with this. As you know, the Republic is fighting for its very existence against the evil of the Sith Empire. As you also undoubtedly know, we're doing very poorly. We need much in the way of supplies and material to stem the tide of battle and bring us victory. Manan is the sole source of Kolto, the most powerful medical substance in the galaxy. Frankly, we need as much of it as we can get.
So for the Star Wars nerds confused about the whole Kolto thing and wondering where Bacta is, if memory serves, Bacta doesn't get invented for like another, I don't know, 1,000+ years. Keep in mind, this game takes place 4,000 years before the Battle of, what was it? Wow. Before the Death Star blew up. That's a better one. So, yeah, it's... Some tech is old, some tech is new, some tech was lost to time, others haven't been discovered yet. What did the Republic do?
The Selkath conservatives, with their neutrality treaties, seek to treat the Sith and the Republic equally. This includes Kolto exports, but a few more far-sighted Selkath see that if the Sith are ever allowed to win, the galaxy will be plunged into darkness, and there would be nothing to stop them from taking Manan anyway, so we made a deal.
What sort of deal?
We recently began construction of a secret underground facility to harvest Kolto directly at its source. We also hope to one day be able to synthesize it effectively. Current techniques are insufficient for the task, so we must mine it for now. The amount we take would hardly be noticed, since most is lost naturally before it reaches the surface anyway. We were nearing completion of the base when the digging teams reported some sort of obstruction. An ancient building or artifact, possibly your star map. Transmissions from the base were cut off abruptly after that, and we haven't heard from the station since.
Well, what happened down there?
We don't know. We just don't know. As you may have noticed, we're hiring a lot of mercenaries around here. Ostensibly, they're to be shipped off-world to aid in our fight against the Sith, but they're really for another purpose. When we lost contact with the station in the Rackard Rift, we sent our contingent of Republic soldiers down to investigate. None returned. We've tried hiring mercenaries and sending them down as well, but none of those expeditions have returned either. The reason we really sent that droid underwater, and the reason we needed its data back so badly, was to find out what happened to the Rackard Rift station. But now that we have the data back, our operation is in no danger of exposure to the Sith. And now I must live up to my end of the bargain.
Okay, how am I getting down there?
I took the liberty of having a submarine prepared for your departure. Merely use this card to get past the door behind our Kolto packing room. and enter the sub they're in. It has been programmed to take you down to the station, and also to take you back up should you need something. I would send soldiers to assist you, but we've lost many of ours, and nearly exhausted the mercenary population of this planet. The soldiers we have are barely enough to keep this base secure. The Sith have also noted our interest, and begun to bribe mercenaries away from us. Please, find out what happened to the facility. There may be some survivors left down there. Perhaps even the head scientist, Kono Nolan. Good luck in your efforts.
Okay. Well, before we do that, I have to do something a little silly. Because you'll notice, there's a little guy here named Lorgal. He just so happens to be our target for the Geno Haradan. One of them, anyways. So I'm just gonna casually remove anybody who could complain. Go, points and demolitions. And demolition stealth. Yeah, repair security, computer use, might as well. I also need to switch out his parts. Yeah, because that's a +6 to computer use, so that's +4 over what we were already using. That's a slow ray. Alright. Hey, buddy. T3, I'm gonna need you to just casually reprogram the cage to kill the prisoner. Prisoner termination sequence set to engage in 10 seconds. That was a lot shorter than 10 seconds. Oh, man. Oh! Oh! I feel a bit bad for that one. That's also dark side points. I don't think there's a way to avoid it, though, with him. And we were instructed, as long as it doesn't, as long as it wasn't a result of weapons fire, we could kill him however we wanted. So, yeah. I suppose there's nothing else left for us to do other than hit the Sunry trial. And, well, of course, we could go back to Dantooine like I tried at the start of the stream, now that we actually have a mine available to blow up the speeder. I just kind of have to accept the fact that I'm going to get dark side points off of this. There's really no avoiding it. On that note, yeah, we're still very firmly light side. Okay, where? This way. Kind of running out of time for the remainder of the stream, though. That's also why I want to get this done. Alright. Sunry? I'm going to quick save before I attempt this, because if I can get him into the dialogue to get him to attempt to confess, I'm probably just going to hit the Force Persuade option.
No. I'll rot in here if I have to. But I won't.
Oh. He is refusing to confess. So you're the arbiter in the Sunry Alasa murder case, then. I hope you're impartial as the office is traditionally supposed to be. You off-worlders have a tendency to ignore the rule of law in some rather irrational causes. What is it I can do for you now? What do you know about the murder? Dunley's... okay. Yep. Begin the trial. Once the trial has begun, it cannot be stopped, and once judgment is given, the case can never be reopened. You must be certain your investigations are complete before you request a trial. This is your role as arbiter. Are you certain you wish to begin the trial now? Let's begin. Let the record show the trial of Sunry versus the Otto City Authority has commenced. Presiding are judges Shelkar, Josa, Naleshkan, Kota, and Dula. Trial is to determine the culpability of Sunry in the death of the Sith Alasa. Representing Sunry in his defense is a member of the Jedi Order. Do you have any opening statements? Sunry is guilty of the murder. He has confessed to me.
No! You traitor!
Sunry, no!
Your client is guilty, Arbiter? Are you sure you wish to enter this plea? I do.
No. I object! I am the victim of a conspiracy here!
Is this true, Arbiter? Your client does not seem to agree with your assertions. The position of Arbiter is to defend your client. Therefore, in spite of your personal feelings, you must do so to the best of your ability. Acting as a prosecutor for the Otto City Authority, as an impartial observer from the Sith Empire.
It is an honor to see justice served, and I will see Sunry is executed for the crime he has committed.
Do not be too overzealous in pressing your commissions, Seth. First matter of business is the presentation of a sworn testimony by the proprietor, Ignis, of the hotel where the murder occurred. What is the testimony you wish to give us?
The man I saw leaving, Sunry, probably left after I heard the blaster shot.
The guilt of the accused is apparent even this early in the trial.
Know your place, Seth. This is important evidence. The court will keep this in mind near the top of the list of pertinent facts. We'll now begin by calling forth the witnesses to the crime and taking their testimony. After each witness has given their testimony and you have cross-examined them, you may ask the presiding judges for their opinion on the current state of the case. This is a special privilege given by Manon law only to the defendant, so use it wisely. First witness is Firith. The prosecution will question the witness first.
You are Firith Me, the well-known Pazak player. I wonder if we can trust the word of a gambler as reliable testimony.
Objection, Your Honors. Objection sustained. Ask the witness your questions and do it promptly.
Of course, Your Honor. Firith Me, what did you see the night of the murder?
Well, I came out into the hallway after hearing the blaster shot and saw Sunry over there limping down the hall out of the building.
A very obvious point, Your Honors. The accused was seen leaving the scene of the crime after the blaster that killed Elassa was fired.
Now the defense has turned to cross-examine the witness. Sorry, I kind of blanked out for a moment. The Dark Jedi angle. Elassa's a Dark Jedi, isn't she?
Yes, from what I could tell. She carried a lightsaber under that cloak of hers.
Objection! That doesn't prove she was a Jedi.
No, this piece of evidence is very important. It establishes the character of Elassa and perhaps our intent in dealing with Sunry. Do you have additional questions? Well, under the context, how could Sunry have harmed her considering his status as a cripple?
Well, he was moving pretty fast running away, but yeah, I mean, how could he kill a Sith warrior in combat? I don't know for sure.
Do not think less of Sunry because of his handicap. He's fully capable. Still, an angle I had to push. Can't you see that the man can hardly walk, let alone fight Elassa? That's enough for now. We'll deliberate on this later in private. Do you have additional questions? No additional questions. Whether he did not see the murder happen. Nope. Defense has no further questions. Call out the second witness, the Rhodian Glupor. Prosecution may question the witness.
Glupor the Rhodian, you were staying in the hotel the night of the murder and saw Sunry leaving Elassa's room, didn't you?
Yes, Glupor saw Sunry running down the hallway, and when Glupor looked in the room, the Sith was dead on the floor.
This is clear, then, that Sunry left the room with the Sith Elassa already dead behind him.
Perhaps, Sith, perhaps. It is the turn of the defense to question the witness now. Did you plant the metal on Elassa?
Glupor, Glupor. Don't do it, Glupor.
Prosecution will be silent. What's it you wish to say, Glupor? Glupor was paid by the Sith to plant the metal.
Lies! Slander! I object!
You are certain of this, Glupor? I am certain. Oh. Yeah, isn't the... Oh, good lord. I don't know how to swing this. I think just the fact that a metal was planted might have been enough, but... did you actually witness the murder? I didn't see Sunry hurt the Sith, but he did leave the room with the Sith in it. But it was not witnessed. An important distinction. No additional questions. Nope. Don't care about the judge opinions. Oh boy, Alora, Sunry's wife.
You, Elora, are Sunry's lawful wife. Your husband was a hero in the last war between the Sith Empire and the Republic. He was crippled in that war. Do you not believe he'd blame the Sith for his injury?
Yes. I guess he would.
And there you have motive. Sunry seeks revenge on the Sith for what they did to him and killed Ilasa.
A supposition for now, prosecutor. Does the defense have any question for the witness? Is it true your husband was having an affair with Ilasa?
Yes. Yes, it was true. He was having an affair with that Sith harlot.
It seems painfully obvious that he killed her to keep her quiet about the affair.
Be quiet. You have already questioned the witness, prosecutor.
He'd been seeing her for some time, I think. But he said he was going to change. He'd gone there that night to end it. We talked the night before and he'd promised. But now things have become so very complicated.
Very enlightening evidence. It will influence our deliberation considerably. Any more questions? Well, nope. That's all that's honestly relevant to the angle we're spinning. Because even if we got the confession angle, then, or even if we went with the confession way, we can at least lower his sentence. And that's about all we can do as a, like, under the circumstances. How are people feeling? Sunry could have been the culprit. Yep. Yikes.
I wish to call forth Sunry himself, Your Honors.
Oh.
War hero, Mr. Sunry? You fought in wars against the Sith Empire, correct?
Yes, that's right. And I don't regret it either. The Republic needs its heroes.
Indeed. Would you say that you dislike the Sith? Even hate them?
Of course I hate them. Trying to take over the galaxy every chance they get, killing millions of innocents?
Pure politics. Were you in Ilasa's room on the night of the murder?
Well, yes, I was. I had been having an affair with Ilasa and my wife, yes. But I realized how wrong I'd been, and I was going there to end it.
You were having an affair with a Sith, you wanted to end it quickly and quietly, so you killed her from behind and tried to flee.
No,
I think we can see the answer clear enough, Mr. Sunry.
Do not interrupt the accused. In fact, I think you've said quite enough already, prosecutor. Do you have any questions to ask the accused? You were going there to end the affair. Would the Sith object?
Yes, I think they would. They wouldn't want to lose one of their sources, even though I didn't give them anything. They might have killed her for her failure. Or they might have thought she'd turn against them or something like that.
The Sith Empire is not the barbaric institution you portray it to be.
Be silent, prosecutor. This is a valuable point that leads some credence to your defense, Arbiter. Is there anything else you wish to ask? How could Ilasa have gotten a hold of your medal?
I don't know. The medal had gone missing some time ago. I never found out what happened to it. It's possible the Sith had stolen it and had it planted on the body.
Supposition, Your Honors?
True, but it does have merit and deserves consideration. Anything else you wish to ask? Alasa was a Sith spy, wasn't she?
Of course she was. Why would a young, beautiful Sith woman get with an old cripple like me?
You're not helping yourself, Sunry. You only give reason why you might kill her. He merely states facts. The incompetence of the murder indicates that her occupation was not the motive for the killing. Fact remains. Alasa was a Sith and likely a spy as well. Anything else you wish to ask? I have no additional questions. Nope, I'm not going to poll them. Let it roll. Witnesses have all been called forward and questioned by both prosecution and defense. Prosecution will now present in closing a summary of the pertinent facts of the case.
I think the facts in this case are very straightforward. Sunry was having an affair with Elasa. He sought to end it, and the simplest, quickest method, given his hatred of the Sith, was to simply kill her. Witnesses saw Sunry fleeing the scene, and material evidence places him there at the time of the murder as well. I am confident that any informed observation of the facts will lead the judges, Your Honors, to this very conclusion.
And your closing statements, Arbiter? Oh, boy. Oh, how do I angle this? This is a rough one. Because we can't play the one side is evil angle without it just turning into politics. Well, because I didn't submit the recording, no one actually witnessed the murder. Truth.
That doesn't mean a thing. He was there, running from the room.
If you speak out of turn again, you will be forcefully ejected from the court. The Arbiter speaks a valid fact. Another point you wish to make? Sunry was ending the affair, so the Sith killed her.
The Sith would not leave the medal of her killer clutched in her hand.
Your time for arguments is past, and you would do well to remember that. And it is another valid point. Alasa was a spy, so the route is to frame Sunry. No. Well, that's all I got. Court will now deliberate. Oh boy. Hereby finds Sunry guilty of the murder. I don't think there was any way I could have angled that. Not while keeping neutral. Oh, punishment for murder is death.
Sunry, no.
But due to the extenuating circumstances surrounding the case, and not to provoke additional tensions between the Sith and Republic elements, sentence is commuted to a life term in the Otto City prison.
No, Your Honors. I demand the death penalty.
You are in no position to argue, Sith. Do you think your empire can pressure the court? We've made our decision. The verdict has been delivered, and the trial is now over. Remove the guilty party from the courtroom.
The Republic will attempt to have him freed, Alora. I am sure. This is the best we can do. I'm sorry.
Sunry?
And that is it. And out of all of that, every last bit of evidence, every last ounce of work between the trial itself and everything else, all that we get is 300 XP. And honestly, a feeling that we didn't do the best we could. Oh, also, I don't think we can go into the prison. Yeah, you can't go back into the prison and talk to Sunray. Oops. Well, yeah, because I got locked out of making him confess with the Force Persuade. There This is like the best result we could have gone for, without also compromising our morals and just position as a arbiter. Like, we tried to pressure him into the confession on the spot, but he didn't go for it. With that all out of the way, thank you all for watching. I will be live again on Thursday with more of this, and we'll hopefully finish Manon. Now that all the court stuff is out of the way, it's time to focus back on the star map. If you're new here and want to see more, feel free to drop a follow. And if you would like to support the stream financially, there is subbing through Twitch, or if you'd like to make sure a little bit more of your money actually reaches my hands, there is a Ko-Fi link down in the description. Neither is remotely necessary, but every last little bit is greatly appreciated. And with that all out of the way, thanks for watching, everybody. Take it easy. This is Rain, signing off, and I don't know which hotkey I just pushed. Okay, I didn't push anything silly. Good. Yeah. Later, everybody.